Any update on Daniil and Osorio? What's their status for Saturday?
Daniil's he's got a bit of a twist of the knee, so he's going to be out, and Osorio John probably won't make it as well, so he's doubtful.
So Daniil definitely out.
But Daniil's definitely out. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you give us a hint at your options with these holes? You've got three players out from injury and suspension.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a few options. Obviously we've got at the back with Daniil and Stephen out. There's big holes there, but we've got guys like Nick Hagelin who's been desperate to play, and hometown as well. So that will be good for him. He'll be excited with his mum watching. So and then we've also got we've got Gale and Brad and Ryan Richter Bradley Orr who've played in there as well. So it's not too bad really when it comes to there. And with central midfield, we've still got Kyle's been training really well as well this week actually. So he might get a shout there as well.
Is there concern though? Because I mean, Nick and Ryan and Gale, they haven't played a single minute. So throwing them into the fray like this, are they ready for it? I mean, is there concern just because of the lack of first team action that they've seen?
Well, yeah, there's always a concern that they haven't had many minutes, but it's the world we live in. It's unfortunately that's how it's fallen, and they've got to play. So it's a really great opportunity, I think, for guys to they're given an opportunity. If they take them and do well, then position's 9/10 of the law. So if they do well, then that's great.
Ashton, how's the hip? Will he?
No, he's Ashton's out as well.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Will Michael wear the captain's armband?
Well, I mean, we've got 4 or 5 guys that could wear the captain's armband, but Michael's one of them. So the good thing about it is again, we've always talked about it, is there's a lot of leaders. It's not, I think the captain's armband is just more for you guys to write something about really than the guys really worry about it. But whoever will have to wear that armband will probably have to carry a little bit of extra weight around with the weight of the extra cloth around the armband. That's all it means.
Ryan, you made your feelings quite clear on the supplemental discipline this week. Caldwell then did get the suspension. As a club, obviously you don't like his. Can you make your voice heard to the league, or is this just something that you have to live with?
Well, I think the league, like everybody, is just kind of learning and living and growing and trying to make the best product. And the MLS is fantastic, and the business model, and they're getting better at the football model. Everything, they're just improving and every day. And what they've got to do, like players, they've got to learn from things that they do, and sometimes they're good things and sometimes they're mistakes. And in my opinion, this will stop in 4 or 5 weeks' time, because every single club now will start arguing for a suspension on opposition players, and they'll get inundated with it. And that's what happens. And, we've seen it before in other leagues, and I guarantee in 4 or 5 weeks it'll stop, because they've set a precedent that it opens the floodgates. That's my worry. Do I have a big enough voice to the MLS officers even care? No. But I'm just saying what I've experienced in my short life is going to happen.
Clearly you don't want suspensions and injuries. You want to field your top guys, but this with this comes opportunity for other people to step up. Are you in a way looking forward to seeing how these people do step up, and it's a chance to move up the ladder?
I think so. I think everybody is. I think you guys as well are all keen to, and I'm excited to see these guys play. It's part of growing up. I've always said, from day one, it doesn't matter who we bring in and what kind of signings we have. I've always said that it's this league is one from the 12 to the 18 guys. That's what stability and consistency in squads happen. And they get depth. That's what we've got to get better at, and you get better of that with, as I said, stability and consistency. And we've got to live through that. Hopefully, these guys can really lay a foundation that lay a marker. I mean that says I can handle this league. And yeah.
What can you tell us about Tim Payne?
Tim's played with. He's a young player from Blackburn, and Blackburn have got quite a few contract issues at the moment, and I mean that in a not a bad way.
No, I understand.
Just in case the Blackburn news don't get hold of me. I don't mean So I don't mean that in a bad way. They've just got quite a few guys on contract. So I know. Obviously, I've got a relationship with Blackburn pretty well, and they said we could have a look at Tim. And I know him from the New Zealand team. He's one of the up and coming young guys. So we've just had him here for a couple of weeks to have a look at him.
Would this be a loan deal or a transfer? Or?
No, it's just a training, 2 weeks training stint, and just see how he goes.
So there's no chance of you signing him, or?
Well, hopefully, if he does well, or if all the stars align and everybody, all parties concerned are happy, then off we go. But there's a lot of things to happen before then. Yeah.
Is Dwayne looking to start beside Gilberto tomorrow? Is that the plan, or?
Well, you've got a few options. Izzy's played under there. Jackson's played under there. Obviously, Dwayne. We've got Weeds as well. So, we've got a few options. So, so whoever plays under there, we're going to get a good shift out of them.